I got my spectacles on. I got my date aviators. So welcome back to another Date Everything video, and today we're going to be talking to Dante again. This is, I do believe, day 3 in game. And we've already spoke to 2 people, so let's just get it underway and start talking to Dante again.
Well. The enigmatic Amber returns.
Absolutely, Dante. I am ready to teach me your ways.
You ready?
Absolutely. Teach me your ways of Riz. I'm so stoked.
Nice.
Yeah! Let's fucking go, Dante.
We're gonna stick with getting to know you, but it's time for a new kind of
Alright.
icebreaker. As you might know, ice sucks.
I agree. No, actually, I don't. I love fire. Fire is beautiful. I hate heat. Heat is dreadful. The UK is currently in another heat wave, so I am very fucking upset by this, and I am sweating my balls off, and the fan might have to get turned back on. So if the audio quality of this video gets fucked because of it, I'm not even going to apologize, because there is no way I'm sitting in this room sweating my bollocks off. But yeah, I would rather freeze to death than boil to death. But fire is very beautiful. Fire is very pretty, just like Dante over here.
So we got.
Alright, cool. Break the ice.
First off, what's the worst way to get someone's attention?
People always say any attention is good attention, but no, it's not. If you're being a prick, being annoying, being forceful, that is terrible. You gotta be very subtle, very kind, very caring. Catcalling, fucking... Oh my god. Are we fucking catcalling? Unwanted touch? Inappropriate comments. Oh, all superb way of getting people's attention. That was sarcastic and that was a joke if you didn't get it, because that is fucking terrible. Flowers, sure. Little straightforward.
What? Flowers are freaking great. Try again.
I thought it was a good way.
What's the worst way?
My bad. My bad. My bad.
Right. That's just an insincere and unsolicited form of selfish
Exactly.
flattery. And for what?
Exactly.
Someone who does that isn't trying to get to know you. They're just being a creep.
Absolutely. Take it from fucking Dante. Oh my god, I love Dante.
So the real question is, how do you start a conversation with someone you don't know in a respectful way that also shows you might be interested in them? And hopefully makes them interested.
Right, I do apologize. I got the last question fucked up. I thought he was asking what's the best way to get someone's attention. That's why I chose flowers. I didn't realize he was asking what's the worst way to get someone's attention. My fucking bad.
Tricky, right?
Okay, no, I can try and find some common ground, you know? Try and, be like, have you watched any movies, any TV shows, you know? Find... Personally, I'm going off my experience here, because I watch, a load of TV shows and movies. Obviously, I review, a good TV show, a good movie, a good anime every single day on the channel, right? So I've watched a lot of shit, so I have some grounds for, horror, comedy, action. You know, I have a lot of good shows which I could talk to you about. I've seen quite a lot of shit. So, you know, there is some common ground there where I could be like, hey, have you seen this? Have you seen that? You know, stuff like that. If not, ask about their hobbies. Do they like arts and crafts? Do they like playing games? If they just sit in bed and bed rot, that's quite fucking hard to talk about because there's not a lot going on there. But other stuff, like, you know, what food do you like? Drinks do you like? What games do you play? Where's your favorite place to eat out? You know, what movies do you like? Stuff like that gets their attention. What hobbies do you have?
That's what we're gonna explore.
Alright, cool. Come on, Dante, teach me. You're really passionate about this kind of stuff. Whatever, you're the boss. So if I want everyone to hate me, I just do the opposite? You're really passionate about this.
You ain't lying.
I like Dante, he's sick.
I am fire after
Hell
all.
yeah.
A flaming hot, hopeless romantic.
Absolutely. I don't like your hair, but other than that, you're sick.
You know what I've seen? How many proposals I've warmed?
Oh, true. Log cabin, chilling by the fireplace.
First date flirting in the living room, Valdiva flicks and chills, wine night cuddle sessions, bearskin rug rubdowns.
Damn, Dante.
Let's just say I've done my...
You little freaky deaky.
And not to mention, well, I'd like to be in love one day.
Aw, that's sweet. I'm sorry. You'll find your spark one day.
I know about fiery connections.
Absolutely, you do. You are fire.
That's why I can help you.
Hell yeah.
But nothing could happen without the icebreaker.
I get that. I get that.
And the icebreaker is observation.
I fucking said that. Fucking said that. I am confused about the observations, though. I think going over to someone and saying, I like your hair, or like saying, oh, your dress is pretty. Fair enough. Great compliment. Conversation won't go anywhere, though. Unless you can, like, bring it back around with, like, oh, where'd you get it done? You know, like, where'd you get it from? But, like, if you just say your hair looks pretty today, your dress looks pretty today, you're looking fire today, that is kind of an insult. Because it's like, oh, I just look pretty today, I don't look pretty every day. You just, I look great today. Am I not going to look great tomorrow? So, you know, I'm confused with the observation one, so let's go down that route.
Right. It might seem basic, but first you gotta notice them. But not just that. You can't be like, oh, they're hot, I'm gonna go talk to them.
Dante's fucking got it, bro. Dante's got it by the
Yo,
balls.
You gotta really take them in. What's their demeanor? How do they look? Are they with someone? All that and more.
True, if they're with someone, they're obviously not going to want to talk to you very much. Like, if they're out with their family, if they're out with their mates, they're going to want to have a good time. The demeanor, if they're, like, open, ready to talk, if they're closed up, not willing to sort of open up to anybody. You know, very, very good. Very, very good, Dante. You're a great teacher. I thought you just meant... I didn't realize what you meant by observations, I'm going to be honest. So, glad you explained that a little bit more, and I do totally agree with you.
Then, use the information you gleaned to guess what they might be interested in, and lead with that.
Absolutely. Damn, Dante, you absolute flood.
Alright. Say there's somebody you meet for the first time and they're wearing merch of a show or a game or a book, you know? What do? Maybe compliment them on it, right?
Absolutely.
But what could you immediately follow that compliment up with that's even better?
You know? Ask them who their favorite character is, tell them about your favorite... No. Quiz them on what they know about... Ask them what their favorite character is, because I feel like telling them about your favorite episode is definitely a follow-up to, like, your favorite character. And quiz them on everything seems very intense. So I feel like going a little bit more interested in them with their favorite character, again, getting them to open up, getting them to talk about themselves a little bit more, getting them to feel comfortable, is definitely the way to go.
That's a good one.
Exactly, Dante.
Smile, gently ease into the topic, and you can build a great rapport with them really quickly.
Exactly, Dante. Exactly.
So, you learn about, or even better, share in their interest. Make them excited about it.
Exactly.
Start that connection by talking with them about what brings them the most joy.
Dante's fucking got it.
What better way to build a friendship?
Exactly.
Dope. You get it then. You gotta communicate.
See,
you feel
relationship comes from, it's gotta be a friendship first. You can't just go straight into the relationship. You gotta build that friendship, build that connection, then it develops. So I didn't need to ask that. Wait, I thought we were supposed to be getting into a relationship question. Nah, fuck that. I already understand.
Let's go to
Phase 2. We're already at fucking second base. Okay.
Alright, so you made it past the icebreaker. Now
Vibing.
a little.
Alright, we vibing.
They mentioned they're going to a concert of one of your favorite bands.
Damn.
What do you say next?
Can I come too? Oh man, I love them. Are you going with any friends? Lucky, you got an extra ticket. Music is for dorks. I feel like the lucky you got an extra ticket one would be a little bit more of like comedic. Whereas the top one, the is kind of throwing me off a little bit. So I'm going to go with the middle one.
Whoa! Coming in a bit strong.
Yeah. Thought it'd be a little...
What are you trying to invite yourself to their plans? You only just met. Plus, it kind of sounds like you're just in it for the ticket.
Yeah, but it all depends on, like, how you say it, though, Dante. Like, if you just go, whoa, got an extra ticket? You gotta be like, oh, whoa, you got an extra ticket? You know, like, you gotta play it off very jokingly, very, like, not actually. How is it different if they were going with anybody else, but I just wanted to go with them? I don't want to go down this quest line, I'm going to be honest. How is it different than asking if they were going with anybody else? Yeah, fuck it.
Sure, but you gotta chill.
You'll fizzle out. Yeah, fair. All right.
Get to know them before getting too personal. You know, build up to it.
So the first one was definitely the
Maintain
best
that good
option then.
balance of digging somebody, learning about them, engaging their boundaries.
Alright, too much work. I'm just doing it for the hookup. Sounds complicated. It is complicated, my friend. Sass. Actually, I have kind of a non-secure question. Alright, okay, well, I just gotta press X then, because that's the only one.
It is,
Homie?
homie, it is.
Hell yeah.
But you can do it.
Absolutely.
Anyway, that concludes your lesson for the day.
Seems like every time I fuck up.
Alright, next.
See you later,
Until
Dante.
then.
Appreciate. Alright. Who should I go try and talk to next? Let's take a look at the data decks and try and pick someone which I like the design of. Jean-Loup Pissoir was yesterday. We got the cat one. I want to know what the fucking Dante. I want to know what that is. Like, trying to, kind of giving rabbit vibes. Is there a rabbit somewhere? Because I wanted to see the potted plant as well. Oh my god, can you stop fucking grunting at me? Self-love, you don't love himself. Trying to stop grunting. You don't love me, trust me, tell the truth. I don't want to talk to Jean-Loup Pissoir again. Fruit bowl. Open the curtains. Okay. Cutlery. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Can I open it? What the fuck? I don't know what that is. Can I close that? Thank you. Cookies, chocolate, anything in there? No. To be fair, I'm quite interested in the alcohol, I'm not gonna lie. Quite interested to see who the alcoholic would be. Oh, chicken. That's, someone looked like a chicken before, didn't they? Someone did look like a chicken before, I'm not going insane, right? I'm trying to find like a plant. Why would a plant be? Why are all my curtains closed? Oh, I do want to talk to the curtains, actually. That is something that I wanted. I think the curtains looked cool.
A charming, well-dressed duo stand with their backs to you, peering through and quite absorbed in their own conversation.
Thank you. I appreciate you and everything that you do.
Look over there. Look at that. Across the street.
Damn.
What are we looking at?
Blue, step aside. I'm here for red. Rod.
See, Rod?
I'm here for Rod then.
I see a dog. I see a car that could use a wash.
Hey guys.
One of them turns to you, holding up a finger before turning back to his friend.
Fair.
Hi,
Fair enough.
1 second. Now, why in the world do you think I would care a single thread
You
about
two
an
just-
unwashed car?
I don't know what you want from life, Kurt.
The shoes, my dude. The shoes.
Damn, you two like fashion then.
Oh, you were looking at the neighbor's
That was more
shoes.
specific, dog.
Those are nice.
Right?
I would love to
That's what
see
I'm
these shoes
saying.
too. Bruh. Okay.
Hold on. Those are way better than those shoes we saw last week.
Ain't that the truth? Only time I wish Wendelin would have fogged up.
Windowlin is obviously the window.
Those kicks could have kicked rocks.
I like these two. Although they're being assholes and not talking to me. I feel like if I laugh it's gonna be so awkward, but I kinda wanna. Because hello seems rude, but laughing seems awkward. I'd rather be awkward than rude.
What was that about?
Rod, don't be so rude.
I'm just giving what I was receiving.
You'll have to excuse Rod. His tact leaves a lot
Fair
to be
enough.
desired.
There you go, talking about me like.
Oh, I really want to make some of these guys in Lego. I expect Lego customs for these very soon.
Nah, I'm talking about you so you can hear. There's a difference.
Yes, he's trying to help you. See, Rod, he's telling you your flaws so you can go and work on them and you can fix them.
See, that's why it seems.
Oh,
I'm
damn.
unfinished.
Sibling rivalry.
My seams are unfinished. My seams are unfinished? Keep talking. See what happens.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You love me too much.
Yeah, okay. Don't say that too loud. Everyone else might start believing it.
You two okay, Doug?
Kurt and I have been together.
Together
forever.
forever. Hell yeah. Are these like a duo package?
Yo.
What up?
Kurt and Rod? Are these two like a duo?
I'm like
I
his
already assumed you were brothers. My bad.
My brother.
If we were related, you might actually be polished.
We both know you wouldn't look good unless you're next to me.
Okay.
Who told you that lie? Say, who do you think looks better?
Oh,
Me
fuck. Do
or
I
this
actually have to pick?
delusional drape I call my friend.
I'm sorry, but Rod is rocking it. Rod is rocking it. He's got the bracelets. He's got the little stash. He's got the. I'm saying Rod. Rod is rocking it.
That's what I'm
Absolutely, boy.
saying.
Hell yeah.
You hear that, Kurt? You hear what they say?
I didn't say you were cute. I said you were rocking it, but. Oh, I'm
Yes.
sorry, Kurt.
I'm the cute one. I stay shining.
They didn't say all that. I bet they're just being nice.
You should take notes.
Why? So I can.
Oh, I like
stimulate
these
it?
two. I like their little arguments. I'm just here for the ride with this one.
Okay, I walked right into that one.
Shouldn't talk to each other like that.
Don't you see what's going on? We're just.
I know
joking
you
around.
are, but my options were limited to what I could say to you.
Josh.
I know you like siblings, I know you like mates, I know it's just a little bit of banter, you're just having a little bit of a back and forth, but my options were limited to being, oh, you two hate each other, or like, you shouldn't say that.
Kidding.
Poking fun. Most of the time. Sometimes I have to tell Rod about himself.
Yeah, okay. You woke up on the wrong side of the pole today.
You right. I woke up next to you.
Oh, what's the first one? Oh, the first one's a joke, but it's shit. And the second one's... No, because... Oh, fuck's sake, I'd rather be Craters than Maine.
Yeah, that hit hard. Good job. That's what I get for messing with the king of
Damn!
That's right. I'll take my crown.
Throwing
any day
shade,
now.
Doug. King of Shade. So you taking pride in being... King of Shade... I know what King of Shade means, dog! Oh, I have to play fucking dumb or be rude.
Being shady.
I
isn't
never said it
always
was,
a bad
dog.
thing.
My options are too limited.
Oh, to the contrary. I'm shady all the time to Kurt. Why? Because I love him.
Oh, so it's like your love language.
I guess you could say that. Yeah.
But we have
Oh, what are your
rules.
rules?
Oh yeah. You must throw shade appropriately.
See, I get that. If you go too far, it can hurt somebody's feelings, and it can go too far, and then it can cause an argument. I get that. Oh my god. What you mean the rules? I know.
There are 5
Oh,
rules
actually.
to throwing shade.
Oh, you two are like
First off,
Dante. You're gonna
you
teach me how
have
to throw
know the
shade.
person.
Yeah. Exactly. Fair enough. I get that. You gotta know the person. Absolutely. Let me try and guess. Has to be funny to both of you. Can't just be picking at someone's insecurities. Give as good as you take. Something like that. 5 fucking rules. Don't go too far. That's kind of similar to the first one, though.
Sure. You can be shady to folks you don't know, but that is
Exactly.
just me.
You gotta know them. You gotta be friends with them. You gotta hit that like friend level where you can start to like throw shade at each other.
Wait. We made fun of the new mail carrier
Yeah, but
just the other day.
That's because they were wearing that uniform with open-toed sandals.
Fat deserve.
With socks.
Oh yeah, they asked for that one.
This rule is one of those do as we say, not as we do things.
Okie dokie.
Unless we ask you to do it with us, at which point you better come correct.
Alrighty.
Which brings us to rule number 2.
If the roast ain't hot, you're toast.
Yeah. If it's not a good one, like if it isn't like a strong one, you're just gonna get made fun of yourself.
The shade is all about the laugh at the end. Maybe even a strong guffaw.
A guffaw? Are you a cartoon dog person? Cause if not, I best not hear a single guffaw out of you, Rod.
Keep your age.
Exactly.
Never bring in secondary parties. Others shouldn't be collateral damage because you decided to mix patterns and it turned out unfortunate.
What?
I tried to throw shade on
Oh,
Kurt's mom once.
alright, I get it.
Mrs. Chiffon has never done anything and she will not be brought into this foolishness.
Okay. Rule 4.
Read their body language as you read them down.
Yeah, because you can tell if they're getting uncomfortable or, you know, getting hurt by what you're saying.
Everyone has their line and their limit. Don't be so caught up in the goofs that you step on that line.
It's easy to be on a roll and run right over your friend.
Which is why rule number 1 is important. If you don't know them, you don't know what might actually
Exactly.
make them upset.
Right, like I don't talk about Rod's crush on the blinds at the last house.
Dude, not cool.
Sorry, I was just giving an example.
Yeah, you really thought all this up.
That's
Absolutely it
remarkable.
is.
And there is one rule that you absolutely
Okay.
cannot break.
Oh, yeah. The final rule.
Final rule.
Rule 5 is...
If someone you know starts throwing shade
Tear him
on
a
your
new
friend,
asshole.
Bah, bah, bah! You better
Hell
prepare
yeah.
for war.
it is your duty to fire back.
Verbal warfare has begun.
I didn't expect these two to be so sassy. I didn't expect these two to have so much, like, flair.
And yeah, those are the rules of shade. You got them all?
But, oh yeah, I sure as hell do. All 5 locked in. All 5 locked in. Hell yeah.
Okay, confident. I like that
Course
in
you
Oh,
a
do.
person.
If they breathe, Kurt, like that.
You act like you're the one to talk. The tree outside sways, and you think it's flirting.
Cause it is.
How can you not be charmed? Have you seen those branches?
I agree with Rod. And the grass is just plain hard to get.
All right, now calm down.
Is that important to you guys? Hell yeah. I like these two.
Oh, you can guffaw, but I can't?
Okay. Fair.
I like the energy these two
I
bring.
got you.
Top 4.
You
Kurt and
right,
Rod.
you right.
Dante
That was a
and
good
Betty.
one.
I fucking
Catch on
know
quick.
I do.
Yo, Rod, that fashion student is getting off the bus.
Ooh, what are they wearing?
I'm not sure, but it is fly as hell.
We've got some people watching it.
Of course.
Swing on by soon. But come holler at us at different places. Each window has a new
Hell
thing to
yeah.
throw shade on.
Variety is a
Yeah, it was
spice
pretty
of
weird of
life,
me to come
baby.
in here to get you guys.
Bring your jokes. We like to keep it lively.
Absolutely. Alright, what should I do to talk to before bed? The toaster? I can barely fucking see when it comes to nighttime. Candle, oh Lumiere, be a guest, be a guest. My objective is to talk to Maggie, so I guess I should talk to her. Alright, Maggie, what have you got? It's detective nighttime. Time for sleuthing. What's up, Maggie?
Oh, hello again. Come for more rumors?
I've only
Looking
come
for
because it's a
more
challenge. I've
suspects?
only come because it's an objective. Ooh. Yeah, absolutely.
You and I both. Never know when another suspect will turn
What
up.
have you got for me, Maggie? Should I be afraid? Suspect or potential dates? Should I be afraid? Oh no!
Absolutely.
Shit.
I can guarantee that according to my knowledge, there's one
an
hard-boiled
egg.
criminal
It's a fucking
in
egg.
this house. But with me by your side, there should be no issues at all. Here are
Hell
some
yeah,
rumors
Maggie.
that I have turned up. Johnny Splash, shower, location.
Oh, you're just gonna tell me
downstairs
exactly
bathroom.
where they are. That's not even a rumor.
Winifred water heater, location, office closet. Lyric literature, books, location, anywhere.
Is that it?
Glad to have you, Gumshoe.
Absolutely.
These should be pretty straightforward to find, though there are some who seem
Those are
much
pretty
more
obvious
difficult.
ones that I already know.
Shadow knows,
The Shadow?
because he's here. Word on the beat is that he's hiding in a
Ooh!
permanent
Shadow's hiding in a permanent shadow. I like that. I like that. I kind of want to...
If you can find one around here, I would investigate.
Ooh. Permanent shadow.
You're welcome, Gumshoe.
Permanent shadow.
Keep pointing those spectacles at everything you see, and you'll find a whole array of potential suspects at your fingertips.
Absolutely.
Or eyelids, as it were. Phoenicia can help you track down plenty of other rumors, if you're looking for more.
All right. Sick. All right, so it is Betty Buys. Permanent fucking shadow. Permanent shadow. Permanent shadow. I'm sorry. I have to take that stuff. I forgot. My bad. My bad. Alright, so I gotta talk to the cat at 3 o'clock, I do believe. Alright, continue to awaken datables. Can I open these drawers? Right, nothing is in either of them. Oh! It's another cat clock. Okay. Alright. Can I open this? What the fuck is that? All the doors have closed again. I don't remember closing these bastards. Shed some fucking light on the situation, Jesus Christ. Still locked. Is there a key? Didn't expect that to open, but okay. I'm gonna go talk to Betty again. I like Betty. Whoa, Black Betty. Bam, bam.
Betty is already speaking to someone else when you walk in. There is an easiness to their dynamic, an intimacy, really.
Who's Betty talking to?
They have the air of old lovers, or perhaps very, very good friends.
Okay.
We've been over this
Whoa.
times, Betty. You know how I feel about that.
What the I think I know what's in the bag next to the bed.
I just need some time, all right? Why should a bed as gorgeous and free
I think I know what's in the
so
bag
worked
next
up
to the
over
bed.
anyone else's opinion of her?
And I take it my character's a girl. Given the objects being used here, is a rose, and I don't think they're used. I don't think a guy can use a rose toy. I don't know though.
You could snap your fingers and have 10 lovers here in 2 seconds.
Absolutely, you could.
I could. And
And have. Damn, Betty.
Benoit, stop it. But honestly, you know it's not about sex. I can get that just fine. But that feeling of falling asleep in the arms of someone you love, there's nothing else like it.
Benoit's gaze leaves Betty's face to land upon
Benoit's.
your own. They give you a smile that feels as if they know all your secrets.
Because they do. They 100% do. They've been in my ass.
When Betty turns to see you, she goes from surprise to happy in record time, and Benoit places a gentle hand on her shoulder before they walk
Do I not unlock Ben, huh?
Just think about what I told you.
I don't want to talk to her. To to the fucking sex toy. What was that about? A U2. I feel like a U2 thing. Better be banging people in my bed. That seems really rude. U2.
Are we what?
Vulgar hand gesture. I'm assuming it's that. Dating?
No. Absolutely not.
That's not very
Benoit
nice.
and I are just very good friends.
Alright, fair.
With benefits.
Hey, absolutely. See, you are doing the woo 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 woo. It sounded like you were lonely.
Well, sure, though, gosh. I wish you hadn't.
Well,
heard
too
that.
bad I did, so we're going to be talking about it.
It's just a really specific sort of loneliness, you know? I'm sure you didn't come here just to hear tales of my sex life.
I mean, if you want to share, but not particularly.
What can I do for you, honey? Did you want to relax? Maybe take a nap?
Is that an option?
Get to know me better.
Absolutely.
Why?
Oh, you're insecure. You're insecure. Don't know what for. Turning heads as you walk through the door. Don't need makeup to cover up. You're hot, why not? Alright, that's very fucking rude. You're hiding something, also rude. So why is my best option if shouldn't I know the person I'm sleeping with every night?
Oh, I don't know. It can be hot to sleep with someone you know nothing about. And of course, some people fear intimacy. And getting to know people is a step on the road to intimacy.
Do you not want that?
Well, you know what I am, what I do.
You're a bed. I sleep on you.
You know I'm a free spirit.
Yes, I do.
What else can I tell you about me?
Alright, Dante. Come on. What use everything Dante taught me. She isn't wearing anything that I know about. Tell me what's keeping you up at night. That's too personal, and she always shuts down the conversation with that, and I don't want to pry. Tell me what you did before you met me. That could be a viable one. Tell me what you do in your spare time. I like that one. Give me...
I'm a big reader.
Are you really to read? There we go.
I love all sorts of things, but romance...
I know you like to imagine situations.
Even when I'm not reading, I can't help but write sexy little stories in my head for my favorite characters.
You have told me about this before.
I love fantasy, too.
Sci-fi.
And sometimes sci-fi.
I like sci-fi.
Anything that stirs the imagination. Characters that make you want to fall in love. That's what I love most.
Fairly good choices.
She sighs wistfully, looking somewhere past you.
Sometimes it feels as if those sorts of relationships are only for books, you know?
You're just very lonely and insecure,
I
Betty.
never quite seem to get there. Perhaps I've been standing in my own way. That's it. That's all. Just loneliness.
That's so sad. Why don't you date then? Why not just confess? Why don't you date then? Why not just confess to whoever you're so into?
Haven't you ever been afraid of ruining a good thing?
Well, yeah.
I'm just not ready yet.
There's an
I wish I
undercurrent
could
of
just
sadness
talk.
in Betty's
Like, you know,
eyes.
I wish I could...
Something much
I wish I
bigger
wasn't
weighing
bound
on
to
her,
these
but she
options, because
seems
it's like,
uninterested
well,
in divulging.
surely you should let them know. I know it's fucking me, but I know you should let them know. Because then you have your feelings out there, and you're not hiding. And if you tell them, your feelings are out there. And it's not gonna be a good thing, because you're hiding something from someone you care about, and you're keeping it to yourself. Whereas if you tell them, friendships and like relationships are all about being open. So if you tell them that you like them, you know, go from there. I have other advice, but I'm not gonna get into it.
It's almost time for book club.
Oh right, you
If you'll
motherfucker.
excuse me.
Okay, Betty. Right, 3 o'clock. What time is it? I have to talk to the cat soon. Right. I do want to go talk to Dante for another lesson. So we'll do that. Then we'll talk to the cat again. At 3. And then we'll take a look at 2 new people as well. Alright, Dante, what's today's lesson?
What do you know? The little pickup embryo is back for another
Embryo?
lesson.
God fucking hell, why'd you call me a little baby?
I hope you're ready for some more complex pickup shit.
Absolutely, I'm here. More ice breaking?
No way. We're about to up the difficulty level.
Yes.
Last time we worked on what do you do if you have mutual interests like a show or a band. But what about if you don't have a ton in common right away?
Ooh.
How do you get to know them then?
See, that's... Personally, my strategy is ask a lot of questions. If I ask a lot of questions, I can find a lot about somebody and then I can feel a little more comfortable because, again, social anxiety. I don't like to really talk to people that I know I'm going to be spending a lot of time with because I know I have to make a good first impression. So if I know a little bit more about them, I can then work with that. So it's definitely a selfish strategy that I have, but oh well.
What do we talk about? Interests and...
Observations. Yes, I was listening. I locked in, Dante. Don't worry about it. No, it's not a boring tactic. I like your strategy, Dante. Help me out with Betty. Hell yeah. Absolutely. The party? Oh, why are we role-playing? Sure. Perfect. Alright, I get it.
So I'm just standing around. Oops, oh man. Now we just happen to be standing next to each other and we don't know each other at all.
Alright.
Mm-mm-mm.
You've really set the scene.
Right, what are you gonna say?
You've really set the scene here, Dante. The weather is crazy, right? So, how'd you know Ash? Mutual friend.
Alright. Yeah, a little stiff, but you're
The
almost
weather
comfortable.
is always a terrible choice. The weather is always a terrible choice.
Great question to start out with. It's relevant to where we are. It's a good jumping off point. Dope. Anyways, back to
You
the
don't say that to John Lupiswa.
Oh, I know them through our job. They're a great work friend. Always reliable.
Ooh, what do you do at the office?
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
You're showing an interest in what they do for a living or whether or not they actually like their job. At least you're learning more about them.
Exactly.
We'll end there. But you're doing hella well, little Cinder. Proud of you.
And there, we did one thing.
So, anyway, before you go, any other non-dating advice questions you might want to ask about me?
Actually, yeah.
Fired up.
Hell yeah. What aspect of love do you think is most important in life?
Well, it's about actually making sure you build a friendship with a prospective partner.
Fair enough.
Humans are out here getting into situationships and they don't even think about actually accepting their partner for who they are.
A lot of people try and change who they're with.
Like, no. You ain't gonna change a person to your whims just because you think they're hot and want them.
Exactly.
You don't get to change how they are to suit you.
Exactly. Dante, you are the king.
Yeah. You need to be able
Sorry,
to be
Dante.
vulnerable with your
I
partner.
sneezed.
Even though your attraction is often what leads us to talk to someone for the first time, it only goes so far.
I get that. I get you.
If
I'm
you want
hearing.
a
I'm
long-lasting
listening.
relationship that is sexy
I'm getting what you're
and
taking.
mutually fulfilling, it's about the personal trust you build with them based off your mutual friendship. That, to me, is the most important thing.
Hell yeah, Dante, dap me fucking up. You always look like you're fucking ready to dap me up,
You
dog.
mean Hearth?
Hell yeah.
Thanks for the chat. I'll see you at the next lesson, huh?
Hell yeah, Dante. Be back tomorrow. Right. It is 3 o'clock, correct? Where's the kitty cat? Motherfucker, I regret talking to you because now I'm fucking bound to your time limits.
Timothy is just putting the finishing touches on polishing a pocket watch. When he sees you, he waves you over, setting
Okay.
the watch aside and pocketing
I
the
still didn't Google if he was fucking Bryce Papenbrook or not. Shit.
There you are.
See, I'm getting better, Timothy. I'm getting better.
I must say, I'm absolutely chuffed to see how timely you've been. You're right on schedule. I was just polishing some of my time.
Hell yeah.
Would you care to join
Not
me?
particularly, but feel like that today must be my birthday. It's a little sarcastic.
Capital. Have a seat, darling.
Darling, oh, it's not too soon for that.
Last we spoke, we discussed the importance of what?
Timeliness?
Freeze.
There, see, fucking all in my fucking noggin. All up here.
Nothing better. Nothing more important. The biggest lesson here is that time, above all else, is the first thing you must consider when it comes to love.
Hell yeah.
But there are, of course, other things to consider.
Like what?
Having a schedule for
Schedule.
the is imperative to ensure
To be fair, you know,
that
my
are
character has a
using
point. He does say
every
it very
moment
nicely.
with your lover correctly.
You're so right, Time King.
Oh, I am, aren't I?
You're so right, Time King.
There is nothing more arousing than an orderly, efficiently planned date. Picture this, if you will.
Okay.
You and your date arrive at your dinner reservation exactly on time.
Yes. Not a minute too soon, not a minute too late.
You, darling, what's on the agenda?
Agenda.
You say to them, we have approximately 10 minutes to review the menu and engage in small
For
talk.
real? 10 minutes? Why are we timing that shit? That seems a little obsessive. You seem very specific.
They can only moan in needful appreciation for your immaculate.
You have a very
scheduling.
specific person in mind. Majority of people will think that's a little crazy. I gotta keep him happy. I really don't think. Is that all you really think? Is that what you really think would happen? I'm aroused just thinking about it. I've never been more turned off in my life. I gotta press X just to keep him happy. My real thought is Y, but to keep him happy, I'm gonna press X.
Perhaps we have more in common than I realized.
Okay, Timothy.
At any rate, scheduling your entire date down to the minute is not only efficient, but an excellent bonding experience for any couple.
So you gotta plan for the plan. Guaranteed, you have to sit there and say, right, we have 30 minutes to plan our next date. Let's go.
So let us practice
Well-
now.
I don't want it.
You have asked me on a date, and we have both
Fuck.
arrived on time.
I hate these fucking quizzes.
As we are seated for dinner, I look deeply into your eyes and ask you about tonight's agenda.
Okay.
You say?
I begin to explain the history of pocket watches to you in great detail. I ask the waiters to bring the bread. I read off a meticulously planned timetable for the evening's increments of 10 minutes. B seems perfect.
Meow. I have never been so attracted to another. Excellent.
I think it's time to take these glasses off. I think it's time to take the glasses off.
Surprise! Our date has gone swimmingly, and I have invited you to another activity.
Yippee!
But your schedule has not accounted for this unexpected
Oh
excursion.
no.
Horror of horrors! What do you do?
Shit. I bid you good night, and I tell you we'll do this another day. I slap you for daring to disrespect the schedule at my time. I hurriedly rearrange my schedule to accommodate. It's definitely... I want to say it's either X or B. I'm gonna say B. But I feel like he might get pissed at that. Fuck it, I'm going B.
Well, I suppose that could work, but it is certainly not something I personally could accommodate. Terrible things happen when the schedule is not.
Yeah, I should have slapped. I should have slapped.
Our time for this conversation is beginning to dwindle.
No.
Before I bid you leave me once more, tell me what you have learned.
Bollocks.
Last time we learned the value of timeliness. Today we learn the value of
scheduling.
Precisely! Scheduling!
It was definitely the slap option.
I would so love to talk to you at length about crafting a proper schedule, but I'm afraid my time runs short. If you wish to continue our talks, return to me at 9 p.m. As ever, no sooner, no later.
Okie dokie.
Farewell.
9 p.m. I take it that's the last option? Alright, so I have to do him last tomorrow. But I feel like that's all we have time for in today's video. Again, we talked to the usual suspects, and we'll start off tomorrow's episode talking to 2 brand new people. I still want to find that flower pot lady, but I don't think I can. I'm gonna be honest. I have looked, I have scoured, and I have not been able to find the flower pot lady. So yeah, I hope you all did enjoy this YouTube video. I'll see you all in the next one. Hope you all have an excellent day. And goodbye. Stay home and stay safe.